So you've hitting the gym every week and you're eating clean, but your progress has completely stalled out. You feel like you're doing everything you're supposed to do, but the muscle growth has slowed to a crawl. What if I told you it's not about training harder? What if it's about the hidden mistakes you don't even know you're making? Today we are pulling back the curtain on a 16 silent saboteurs, from so-called smart training habits to recover killers that are actually secretly wrecking your gains. And you're going to want to stick around because mistake number 15 is one I see even the pros make all the time. By the way, my name is Boris Kish. I'm a fully licensed IBB fitness trainer and a professional nutritionist. I'm a super heavyweight bodybuilding competitor, over 220 pounds on stage. That's over 100 kilograms. I'm 6'4" tall. That's 193 centimeters. Welcome to my channel. Let's get into it. First up, let's talk about the mistake happening in the gym, the place where the magic is supposed to happen, okay? Number one, you're just winging it. The biggest mistake is walking into a gym with no real plan, because random workouts will only ever get you random results. If you want to build muscle, you need a structure. You need a clear path forward. The fix is simple. Get on a real program designed for your goals. A plan makes sure you're hitting every muscle with the right frequency and volume to actually grow. Number two, you're not using progressive overload. This is the master key to muscle growth. Progressive overload just means you have to keep challenging your muscles. If you lift the same weight for the same reps week after week, your muscles adapt and then they have absolutely no reason to get bigger. To fix this, you have to gradually increase the demand. This doesn't just mean adding more weight. You can also do more reps, do another set, or shorten your rest time. Track your workouts and make it a goal to do just a little bit more than last time. That's the signal for growth. And if you want to take your training to the next level, I made the 3 complete training splits you can get for free. You'll find the link below. It'll take you to my coaching newsletter. Well, I will send them straight to your email. Number 3, you're chasing numbers, not feeling. We've all seen it. Loading up the bar with so much weight that your form goes right out of the window. That's ego lifting. Sure, you might be moving the weight from point A to point B, but you're not actually working the muscles you're trying to hit. This is a fast track to zero gains and a serious injury, my friend. Here's the fix. Drop the ego, lighten the weight, and focus on perfect form. Feel the muscle doing the work. That's the mind-muscle connection. Controlled, high-quality reps will always build more muscle than sloppy, heavy ones. Number 4, your rest periods are killing your momentum. Do you finish a set and then spend the next 5 minutes scrolling on your phone? Be honest. Your rest periods are just as important as your sets. Rest too long and you'll kill your intensity. Rest too little and you're too gassed to lift with any real purpose. Here is what you do. Time your rest. For building muscle, 60 to 90 seconds between sets is a great target. For those really heavy compound lifts, you can push it to 2-3 minutes, but be intentional about it. Number 5, you always train to failure. Pushing yourself is crucial, but grinding out every single set until you can't physically do another rep is a recipe for disaster, my friend. It generates a massive amount of fatigue, skyrockets your recovery needs, and fries your nervous system. Your progress will grind to a halt. Instead, train close to failure. Leave 1 or 2 good reps in the tank for most of your sets. This gives your muscles a powerful reason to grow without a huge recovery loss. Save the all-out failure sets for the very end of your workout. This is as an exception, not the rule. 6, you're drowning in junk volume. More is not always better. Junk volume is any work you do that just adds fatigue without actually stimulating more muscle growth. We're talking about those half-hearted reps on doing 30 sets for your chest, when your body can only recover from 15. The fix is to focus on quality over quantity. Aim for about 10 to 16 hard, effective sets per muscle group per week. Number 7, you're a creature of habit. Doing the same exact workout with the same exercises for months on end is a classic progress killer. Your body is smart. Once it gets used to a stimulus, it stops adapting. You've hit a plateau. To avoid this, you've got to introduce some variety every 4 to 8 weeks. This doesn't mean changing everything. Just swap a barbell bench press for dumbbells, or change your rep range from 8 to 12 reps to 12 to 15 for a while. It's the new challenge that sparks new growth. 8, you're not using a full range of motion. Partial reps have a time and a place, but if that's all you do, you're making a huge mistake. Full range of motion, taking the muscle from fully stretched to fully squeezed, is almost always better for building muscle. It recruits more muscle fibers and creates more tension. The fix here is obvious. Use a full range of motion, control the weight through the entire movement. If you can't, the weight is too heavy, lower it, perfect your form, and watch what happens. Which of these tips are you already applying in your training? Let me know down in the comments. Alright, let's go to the kitchen. You can have the perfect training plan, but if your nutrition is a mess, you simply won't grow. Period. Number 9, you're afraid of a calorie surplus. Okay? To build a new muscle, your body needs extra energy and raw materials. This means you have to be in a calorie surplus. Okay? So many people are terrified of gaining a tiny bit of body fat that they just eat at maintenance, making it almost impossible to build muscle. You have to embrace a lean bulk. Aim for a small controlled calorie surplus, about 300 to 500 calories over your burn. This gives you enough fuel to build muscle while keeping that fat gain to a minimum. Number 10, you fall for the dirty bulk trap. On the flip side is the dirty bulk, the idea that you can just eat pizza and ice cream all day as long as you're getting in calories. Bullshit. Sure, the scale will go up, but a huge portion of that will just be fat, not muscle. This can mess with your health and just makes it way harder to lean later. The solution is to stick to nutrient-dense whole foods. Focus on lean proteins, complex carbs, and healthy fats. A clean, controlled bulk builds quality muscle and keeps you healthy. Number 11, you're not eating enough protein. Protein is literally what your muscles are made of. If you don't eat enough, your body can't repair and rebuild the muscle you broke down in the gym. It's really that simple. For muscle growth, a great target is around 1 grams of protein per pound of your body weight. Spread this out over a few meals during the day to keep your body in a muscle building state. Number 12, you're dehydrated. This is one of the most underrated muscle killers out there. Your muscles are about 75% of water. Even being just a little dehydrated can tank your strength, performance, and your body's ability to build muscle. The fix is simple, but you have to do it. Drink more water. Carry a water bottle with you all day. If your urine is pale and you're going to the bathroom regularly, you're on the right track. Number 13, you're afraid of carbs and fats. In the race to get lean, so many people demonize carbs and fats. This is a huge mistake, my friends. Carbs are your body's #1 fuel source for intense workouts. Healthy fats are critical for producing hormones like testosterone, which you absolutely need to build that muscle. The answer here, as in everything that I'm teaching you, is the balance. Eat high quality carbs like oats, rice and potatoes to power your training. Get healthy fats from avocados, nuts and olive oil to support your hormonal health. All of your macros matter. Finally, let's talk about what happens outside of the gym. You don't build muscle in the gym, you build it when you recover. Number 14, you don't get enough quality sleep. This is the #1 recovery killer. Nothing will crush your gains faster than a lack of sleep. A single night of poor sleep can seriously slash muscle protein synthesis, the actual process of building new muscle. It also causes the stress hormone cortisol to spike and testosterone to drop. Studies have shown that when you are sleep deprived, a much higher percentage of weight you lose comes from a precious muscle instead of a fat. This is non-negotiable. Prioritize 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. This is when your body releases growth hormone and does most of it repair work. Number 15, you're chronically stressed out. Here is it, the mistake I see even the most advanced lifters make. Chronic stress from your work, life, and even training too hard keeps your body flooded with the hormone cortisol. Cortisol is catabolic, meaning it can literally break down your muscle tissue for energy, directly fighting against your goals. You have to manage your stress, find healthy ways to unplug, whether it's meditation, going for a walk, or just a hobby you love. Sometimes this means having the wisdom to take an extra rest day for a lighter week in the gym. 16, you're impatient. And finally, the last mistake is a simple lack of patience. You're not going to look like a fitness model overnight. Building real muscle takes a long time. So many people get frustrated after a month or two and they just quit right before they would have started seeing real results. You have to trust the process. Understand that this is a marathon, not a sprint. Take progress photos, track your measurements and log your lifts. Seeing those small improvements over time is what will keep you motivated for the journey. Which part do you think gives you the biggest results? Training, food, or recovery? Drop it in the comments below. So there it is, 16 hidden mistakes that might be sabotaging your gains. If you found this helpful, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button for more real, no bullshit fitness advice, and I really appreciate it. And if you ever felt like your testosterone might be dropping, this next video explains exactly why it happens and what can you do about it. Click right here and I'll see you there.